Right, let's go to football next. And England manager Thomas Tuchel has named his 26-man squad for this summer's World Cup. He says he's picked the best possible team. Ivan Toney and Jed Spence are among the surprise inclusions. Among notable absences are Cole Palmer, Phil Foden and Harry Maguire, who released a statement saying he's shocked and gutted. Well, this is the full squad, which England posted on their official social media account. Let's go for more of the surprise inclusions. They include 35-year-old Brentford midfielder Jordan Henderson and Al Ahly forward Ivan Toney. While Tottenham defender Jed Spence has made the squad despite suffering a broken jaw just 3 days ago in the game against Chelsea. And again, there's no room in the England squad for Real Madrid defender Trent Alexander-Arnold. And both Chelsea's Cole Palmer and Man City's Phil Foden are left out, having struggled for form with their clubs this season. Well, earlier, our sports correspondent Rob Harris spoke to the England manager, Thomas Tuchel.
Thomas, you have your players you're taking to the World Cup now.
Yeah.
Really tough decisions you've had to take.
Yeah.
Barely a year or so in the job. How have you adapted to international football? Do you think, even with all your experience, you've changed tactically on and off the pitch to give you the best chance of success at the tournament?
You have just way less time with your team to build a team. That's actually what we're doing, and you try to do it within 3 days, and then there's a match, another 3 days, another match, and then your team is gone, which is very, very different from club football and what I was used to do. But I love the role. I love my players. I love the challenge that comes if you're coaching England. I'm proud to lead the team to the World Cup, and I'm fully committed. So yeah, now we had big decisions to make. We had to narrow the squad down to 26, which is in itself very difficult because there's so many good players, so many good personalities, so many talented guys out there. But we did it to our best knowledge and to our full belief. We want to arrive with a strong squad, with a strong team that is fully committed. And we got this. I'm excited now that it starts in 1 week and finally we're in the plane and I have a team to coach.
A lot of the time it's you asking the players what you want of them. What do the players ask of you that can help best to deliver the success? And is it about protecting them, whether it's from the heat or particularly...
I cannot protect them from the heat. I would if I could. I think they want clarity. They want clarity, what you want us to do, what are the principles, how do we do, how do you want us to play, how do we press, how is the deep build-up, how do we attack? That is my experience. They want clarity, and even in international football, they want clarity fast because they come from a lot of different ideas of playing football. They come from different clubs, so we need to buy into one idea. We cannot overload them with too many details in tactics. That's why, for me, a World Cup is very rarely a tactical tournament. It is about connecting. It's about building a strong bond, and then it's about having the right understanding of your role, that you might even select it as a starter or not, but you push your friend, you push your teammate on the same position, you push from the bench, you create the right spirit that is needed to overcome the hurdles in a very, very difficult and long tournament.
And our sports correspondent Rob Harris is at Wembley Stadium. Rob, you there just speaking to the man who made the choices. Some surprises, both in who was included and who was excluded. How have Tuchel's decisions and choices gone down, do you think?
Well, with Harry Maguire, it's not gone down well at all. The Manchester United defender going on social media to express his shock at being left out after such a strong season with United. But these are the bold choices that Tuchel has taken. And we might have seen in Maguire's reaction on social media the type of player he might not be thinking is right for a long trip to North America for the World Cup, because Tuchel talked about not necessarily taking the 26 most talented English players, but those who can buy into the team spirit, those who have the ability to gel as part of this unit for such a long period of time. It could be a couple of months away if they go through to the final, because they've got warm-up games first, then it requires all the run through the tournament to get to the final, and it's a bigger World Cup than ever before. Now, some of those decisions have been surprising to some. The fact Ivan Toney left the Premier League, left Brentford, went to Saudi Arabia, is often seen as damaging your England chances, particularly as he's only played 7 minutes for his country since Euro 2024. But Tuchel's brought him into the fold to go to the tournament, maybe needing that extra striking backup to Harry Kane, particularly given how hot it will be in the States, how gruelling those conditions will be. It's needing those additional options and where you've really got to play your entire squad. And that's what Tuchel's been looking at, those players who can fit into the squad mindset, and talks about need to be selfless. Doesn't want selfish players going, because he needs to work with them for some time. But some of those bigger missions, but at the same time, some of those who have made the cut, like Marcus Rashford. It looked like he was out of contention, Manchester United, but he's revitalised his career at Barcelona, winning the title. Kobe Mainoo, another Manchester United player, was out of favour at the start of the season under the newly appointed manager permanently, Michael Carrick. He's now back in favour, he's resurgent, so he will be going to the World Cup after being so influential at Euro 2024. But for Tuchel, the bar is high. It was at the Euros, the last 2 Euros, that England reached the final under Gareth Southgate. They couldn't win, so can Tuchel getting them over the line for the first time for the men's team since '66? He now has the squad and they know they're going.
Yeah, one of those finals in Wembley just behind you. And big day for football for other reasons as well. Pep Guardiola announcing he's leaving Man City after 10 years.
This is the end of an era. Guardiola leaving Manchester City, someone who's won it all with the club, someone who's helped to redefine English football, has influenced the game with his tactics taken up from the top levels right the way through to the grassroots, sort of goalkeepers playing with their feet as much as their hands, playing out from the back, and this really exciting style of play. Yes, he's had the financial backing from Abu Dhabi, which has helped to transform City's fortunes since 2008, but really Guardiola arriving in 2016 was the final piece to bring it all together to really become a dominant team. And you know, their spending has actually been quite similar to some of the other big sides like Chelsea and Arsenal, in terms of if you subtract the outgoings from player transfers, from the incomings in terms of the cost. It's been about £1 billion they've all spent in a decade, quite a lot. We've not had a particular reason, though, from Guardiola about why now he's decided to go. He released this message.
It is a process that I felt it for a while, and always the club respect me unbelievable for the fact the decision. The club has to be, of course, ready, and I felt that. Listen, this job is every 2 days during many years, and Selhurst Park and Anfield and Madrid and FA Cup and now I have to see, you know, live my life, at least see what happened. And 10 years is a lot of time, and I think the club needs, new manager, new energy, with these incredible players that we have right now, and start to write another chapter.
The Catalan leaves as one of the most successful managers ever in the English game. 20 trophies, the latest one here at Wembley in the FA Cup last weekend, on top of the EFL Cup from earlier this season, the 6 Premier League trophies, a treble in 2003, including the Champions League, the biggest prize. And yet he leaves with some uncertainty hanging over Manchester City, still unresolved. The vast Premier League case into alleged financial wrongdoing by the club over many years, into the how they accumulated sponsorships, the income coming in terms of whether it was inflated to ultimately pay for the transfers, the players who delivered so much success. City deny wrongdoing. We are still awaiting that verdict as Pep Guardiola leaves, being celebrated as one of the greats, having dominated over so many years with Manchester City.